Anyway, this is the staircase that I said would have been a waste of time to go up before, but now the plot calls for it, so let's do it. As you can see, you really don't want to go here before you need to, because it's quite a ways up. I'm pleased that they let me save, because I don't think I had a save point that entire installment. If I died, I believe I would continue in the room I died in, but still. Also, did I just see the stairs break up before reaching the end? Yeah, can I climb this? Doesn't matter, cutscene. Clearly a special arrow. You know what's great is that there are no more subordinates. I will not be chased. I can't be. The game's about to end. I could probably get through if I crouch down. That's very scary, but we're doing it. Can I change my direction? Okay, there we go. Like, I had trouble turning. I should be good soon. Can I stand now? Nope. Now? Oh, okay, the angle changed. Much appreciated. There we go. Going under this too. Alright, we did it. Big clock tower. This is pretty awesome. And wait, we're not done yet. What a trick! How strange. There's a lever here. Pull it? Yep. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. Keep going. How strange lever here. So good. No pressure. Oh, hello. One last save point. It all comes down to this. Around, around, around we go. Careful now. This is kind of cool. Is there a way for me to go from here? Do I crawl under the thing? I can't crouch. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Press X on that gear to go up the vertical one. You just have to investigate and hope for the best.
Grandpa. I've been waiting for you, Alyssa. You don't know how hard I tried to find Burroughs Castle in order to become one with you. I searched and searched for 3 years, and at last I found it. Burroughs Castle used to stand in exactly the same spot where the Hamilton house is now. It's not a coincidence. It's all the entity's doing. This is our destiny.
Grandpa!
Don't look so sad. Once the ritual of engagement is complete, you and I will become a new entity, and we can be together forever.
No! Please, Grandpa, come to your senses and give me my mum back.
Your mum? Your mother is right there.
Mum? Mum!
Nancy betrayed me more than once. She married that weak, lily-livered, good-for-nothing Philip. And then she tried to prevent me from becoming one with my most precious granddaughter. That's why she's there. There was no other way, Alyssa.
Damn you! You're not my grandfather. I don't know who you are anymore. But I know that I'm a Ruder. I'll destroy you and save my mother.
Fool! Fool! Fool!
That's not good.
In a few minutes, the clock will strike 12, announcing the arrival of your 15th birthday. Then, the ritual of engagement will commence.
That's some sword.
Now, Alyssa, time to lie down on the altar and prepare to surrender your heart to me.
How the hell did he get here?
Where are you, Alyssa? Alyssa!
Dennis!
Alyssa!
Dennis!
Give up, Alyssa. No one can help you now. Not even your dear mother.
I did not expect that. Cold as ice.
All hail, entities of the earth. Burroughs and I will now carry out the ritual to become a new entity. Ghosts haunting the human realm, subordinates dwelling in the shadows. Gather here to witness the glorious ritual of engagement. Yadohe, Adohe, Adonai
Less than good.
Adohe, Adonai Ton, Nehe Shibulat. Yadohe, Adohe, Adonai Ton, Nehe Shibulat. The time has come at last, my dearest Alyssa. Merge into one entity with me, so that we can be together forever!
Alyssa!
You little
Damn.
Alyssa!
Alyssa!
He's got guts, I'll give him that. Oh boy. Lord Burroughs. 115 victims. 2,280 years. This could take a while. Look at that. 2 health bars. Oh dear. Judgment. Now I want to see something. I'm going to allow myself to get hit, because look, he can do the thing. He could do the thing. I'm going to let this happen. That's 2. That's 3.
This is the end!
He could do it. Oh my god. Jeez, is this Clock Tower or Shin Megami Tensei? Yeah, that's an instant kill. I just really wanted to see that. So, you think I can take this guy? This is why I have special arrows. Did you know? Here we go. Here goes. Judgment. Oh, have to hold the button. Fool. Woohoo. It's fine. Whoops, got a super. See ya! I mean, that's all of my special arrows. I can't do that again. I think I'm down to my last arrow too, the green one, but this'll do some damage. Oh boy, we have a ways to go.
Ready to give up now?
Nope.
There's no escape!
Oh, that's bad. Good.
There's no escape!
Don't get caught by the red goop. That's a dead end, so I really can't stay there.
Ready to give up now?
Fool! That still didn't bind? I'm gonna have to settle for medium arrows. I'm gonna have to just wait till this gunk wears off. This'll do. As you can see, this guy has health for days, so I have to be very careful. Look at how little I'm doing. But hey, I'll take it. What do you think he's saying? That's bad. Well. It sounds like he's saying go to hell, kind of. Laugh it up. Barely avoided that one. That red gunk is so bad. Look at what effort it took me to get him into... nuts. Look at what effort it took to get me to get him into a special state, like, with 100 special arrows. Like, there's no way I'm doing it with regular ones. Somehow I dodged that. Oh, didn't think that would go off. Just look at the health on this guy. Oh, I'm in trouble. I can't escape the goop when I'm already tethered. I need to move somewhere else. Waha! Oh boy. We're fine. I just don't want to let him get too close because he has a third attack where he actually, like, grabs me and drains life energy. And if he does that, then he goes berserk and his attacks become much more potent. And there's no escape, like the red blob gets a lot bigger. It's not a good time. As tedious as this is, I almost got him. I think when I first played this game, I thought it was a lot more frustrating because I kept breaking my aim to avoid his shots, but ducking really just breaks the game wide open. Magically, that didn't hit me. I somehow got a tether off on him. I don't think it's gonna last, though. What? That's bad. I'm on a dead end. I need to leave. That would have sucked. Okay. I'll take that over the sword. Yeah, that's why you don't get close to him. Look at all the damage I took. Even though I'm making this fight look relatively easy, look at how much health he has. You don't want to mess this up. This is good. This guy. Good. I almost have him. Yeah, I absolutely have to break my aim when he summons that red pool. We're close. Ready to give up now? We're close. There is no way you're getting a special move off on this guy without any special arrows. It might have seemed like a waste to just not use super arrows on any boss, but this is why I saved. Anyway, final blow. Excuse me? Final blow. Thank you.
Alyssa. My dearest Alyssa. You always were a spirited child. But that's enough. Now be a good girl and grab my hand. What's the matter, Alyssa? Don't you want to live happily with me for all eternity?
But damn.
Alyssa, you belong to me forever!
That's some lift. Yeah, we're not done. I did not beat the game. Alyssa, take strength from me.
There's no escape!
Yeah, he can actually just kill me.
Reader powers will become visible any time now.
Ready to give up
Alyssa
now?
is growing up into a lovely young lady.
Okay, now I think we're done. But I could have died then and had to redo the entire fight.
Give up, grandfather. I won't allow the ritual to happen.
Never!
Alyssa!
That was convenient. Hooray! The destruction of the clock tower, breaking the curse.
Dennis!
Alyssa!
Dennis! Mum, we did it! We did it, Mum!
Hooray! The nightmare is over. Take that, Lord Burroughs. Although it did say he's an entity, I mean, I guess he might be the creation of... Well, I don't know. He's the creation of the Burroughs curse, but he wanted to become an entity, implying there are others? I don't know, man. This leads to the last somewhat controversial element of the game that I did not mention before, which is that Clock Tower 3 only has one ending. The other games had endings A through H. The Super Famicom one even had an S ending. But Clock Tower 3, just the one. Now, it is a more streamlined experience, and to the game's credit, you don't have to worry about missing some key element to advance, and whoops, this is where your playthrough is prematurely cut off. Sorry, you had ending G or whatever, too bad, start a new file. That is kind of annoying, but I like the multiple outcomes. Still, I can't complain about a more, again, streamlined experience which only has to concentrate on getting to the one idea because it's less scattershot that way. The Learning Company? What? Piano lessons, that's pretty good. Rooters points. I don't know what that means. A new element has been unlocked. Save the game data, yes. Let's do it. Now let me show you what that new element is. It's a Capcom staple, as a matter of fact, at least as far as their survival horror is concerned. Allow me to show you. Oh, theater? I did not know about this. Or didn't remember, I suppose. I guess I can watch the various cutscenes. This was not the new element I was thinking of. Yeah, look at that. Opening the piano into 1942. That's great. And gallery? What? X is okay? What is... Just animations? Oh, what? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. There you go, all of our primary characters. Now it's for our locations. That's fantastic. I'm only flashing little bits of these images briefly, but geez, okay. But still. This is pretty great. Alright. However, I had intended to show you something different. Bye! Thanks, Alyssa. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But what happens if I load my cleared game? See? Oh look, it's the beginning of the game. Time 0. And now I'm playing on basically a new level of difficulty because it's a cleared file. If I want a clean, normal difficulty file, I could just start a brand new game instead of loading this one. But I'm here to show you something interesting, in addition to what we've already seen. Here's the house. I got a wardrobe key, do you see that? Now that's different. Key to the wardrobe in Alyssa's room. It's like Resident Evil 1. I think it's upstairs. I'm assuming it's this way, right? Let me just double check. There are a bunch of doors. Ugh. Wait, was that it? I couldn't see the door. No, it says Alyssa. Okay, we're good. It's funny. I don't think I ever actually went in here in the regular playthrough. This is some room. This is huge. Anyway. Use the wardrobe key. Let's see what we've got. This first outfit. This is the final battle outfit. Actually, it looks slightly different. But it might be the same. Maybe she just wore it a little bit differently over one shoulder. We got whatever this is. Oh, cowgirl. It doesn't look the same as Rebecca from Resident Evil 1 Remake, but there's your cowgirl thing. We have... Oh yeah, the far right is our default outfit. Anyway, we have this third one. Oh, this is like the ghost in the graveyard. The old style fight. But it's like sexy fantasy armor that makes no sense. And finally... There we go, a leather getup with the boob window. Boy, this sure is sexy. Hey, let me take this time to remind you that she's 14 years old, not quite 15 yet. Nice. Thank you, video game from the 2000s. Anyway, let's go back to the default outfit. And there you go. We've got new outfits. We have a movie gallery. We have a concept art gallery. This is pretty great. So there you go. That was Clock Tower 3. And in my opinion, this game's underrated. Well, we have done it. We have beaten Clock Tower 3, and therefore, we have concluded the Clock Tower series. There are spiritual successors, one of them even made by the developer of the original Clock Tower, but the games called Clock Tower are over. And honestly, this is a pretty solid game. The gameplay is different, but engaging, and you could still see hints of the old Clock Tower style. The stalkers are terrifying. The story is interesting, although I don't know about the villain's plan. I'll kill you and eat your heart, and then we'll be together forever. I still don't quite get how that works, or why Alyssa is supposed to even consider that being a good idea. I don't know, man. Also, as for connecting to lore, to the older Clock Tower games, Burrows? Maybe? If that doesn't do it, then I'm out of guesses. But it's still an interesting game, even in a vacuum. I mean, Clock Tower Ghost Head was a game in a vacuum. Didn't really care for how that story went, but a Clock Tower game by itself, it can be done. Now, I was trying to look up what the rooter points were good for, and it seems that they really are just for nothing. Just compare your score to how other players did. I don't know if that means saving the ghosts, using few items, beating the game quickly. I don't know what the criteria are. It doesn't really matter. Some people speculated that maybe it could have been some sort of unused mechanic, like, I don't know, buying costumes or something like you could do in Fatal Frame. But whatever the case, in this game, when you go to New Game Plus, it's a harder difficulty, but you don't have anything anymore, except that you get the wardrobe key that has all the costumes. So I don't know, maybe it was an idea that they ended up removing, but not completely, because they still tell you your score. Here, have this information. Alright, fine. Also, while I was looking for that information, I came across a pretty amusing post on an old GameFAQs board that addressed the terrifying Corroder intro. And it pointed out something I hadn't thought about, which is that his entrance is sort of darkly comedic. You have the mother and the son. Boy, we sure have a great life. And you know what the best part is? Nothing bad's gonna happen to us. For sure. And then at that very moment he kicks the door in. That's kind of weirdly funny. Clock Tower 1, the PS1 version, also had a little bit of scary but funny, like that fax, "I'm gonna get ya," or when the killer is menacingly approaching with all the computer monitors and they all light up and say die. It's a cool effect, but did he set that up? Was he just painstakingly going after all the computers and their screensavers or whatever? It's little stuff like that. How did that happen? So the killer busting in at that very moment is kind of funny. It's just that he took that scene so far that even if you were kind of amused by it, it just became uncomfortable to watch. Even though there really wasn't much violence, it's just rough. Like, leave the old lady alone, man. Come on, what are you doing? Then there were the boss battles. The boss battles felt bizarre. I don't know if I would have put those in, where you have a henshin sequence and then it's just a boss fight, and whatever holy water you still had is useless because we're using arrows now. And speaking of which, something threw me about that, and it's Dennis. I don't really mind Dennis as a character, although he's weirdly goofy. But did you notice that whenever Dennis shows up, that's when Alyssa needs help? Alyssa carries the entire game by herself, but when Dennis is around, uh-oh, Alyssa can't stop this guy. Good thing Dennis is here to save the day. He does it for the Scissor Man and for Burrows himself, because he jumps on him to distract him. And the Scissor Man, even though Alyssa just straight up beat him, he's not done yet, and he's gonna get the kill, uh-oh, but then Dennis hits him with the pendulum blade, which, number one, come on, man, Alyssa had that, and number two, do you not need the magic power of the rooters to kill these guys then? Because Dennis just killed the guy with a, I don't know if I'd call it a regular weapon, because it appeared as a ghost weapon or something, I don't know, but he killed him with not a rooter arrow. Could you potentially kill these subordinates if you're strong enough? I mean, it mentioned that they died and they came back later, but Alyssa's supposed to be the one to really put them away, but Dennis put that guy away. I don't know what that means. Now, to be fair, Dennis did not get the kill for Burroughs. That was definitely Alyssa, but that still felt weird to me. But overall, I actually really like this game. It had genuine scares and panic moments, where the older Clock Tower games were panic moments because it made contextual sense, but Clock Tower 3 had me actually the most on edge when a stalker would show up, because there were some scripted jump scares that, of course, those would get less effective in future playthroughs, but for a first one, when the sledgehammer just descends from the ceiling in the theater with the musical sting, that really got me. He just drops in. He literally drops in. This game is quite spooky, and it's fast-paced and intense, and I quite like it. It doesn't have most of the lore that the older ones do, and it doesn't have that old point-and-click feel, but it kind of emulates it, and it's fun in its own right, with solid music to boot. So I really think this game is underrated and is worth another look. Thank you very much for watching this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. Now for our next game, well, we're staying in the realm of horror, but this one's going to be in the first person. Until next time, everyone.